I.S.U.P.K.
The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. The people that are gentrifying Harlem are the devil that the Bible speaks of. The President of the United States is the devil that the Bible speaks of. The Congress, the Senate, your mayor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. We've been out here speaking this truth since 1969. You understand that? That's what we've been doing. We're not new to this. We are true to this. That's what we've been doing. You understand? Out here, black man, woman, and child. Understand? And we need to understand, and you need to, when I say we, I mean you as a people need to understand who you are and where you're at. It's time for us right now to separate from America. You see the coronavirus is whooping on you. You see the coronavirus is taking over. You see people dying left and right. God has put a disease on this world that you can't see, that you can't smell, that you can't feel, but it kills you. That's what God has done. Who you think did it? You think your landlord did it? Huh? You think your supervisor did it? You think your boss at your job did it? No, God did that. You understand? And the only way to cure this coronavirus or step away from this coronavirus is to separate from America. To separate in every single way. In your holidays, in your love, in how you spend your money, in using the white man's drugs, using his cigarettes, smoking his Black and Miles, loving his women. This is how we separate from America. This is how we destroy America, by not participating with America. You don't have to leave America, but your spirit can leave America. Stop celebrating Thanksgiving. Stop celebrating Christmas. Stop celebrating Memorial Day. Stop celebrating 4th of July. Stop doing it. By separating spiritually from America, man. But first you gotta have some morals. First you gotta have some principles. First you gotta have some understanding. Give me Ecclesiastes 12 and start at verse 10. You understand? You gotta know who your enemy is. You gotta know who hates your guts. You gotta know who's against you. And who's against you. Who? The Ku Klux Klan is against you. The alt-right is against you. The Kamikaze is against you. The Ku Klux Klan, the Aryan Nation, all of them are against you. Donald Trump is against you. Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, everything is truly against you. You understand? Joe Biden called black people roaches. Roaches. You ask yourself a question. Don't you hate roaches crawling in your cereal? Crawling in your cabinet? Crawling on your wall? Don't you hate roaches? Aren't you embarrassed by roaches? Roaches all inside your couch? Roaches all inside your TV screen? And Joe Biden called black folks roaches! That's an enemy!
Right.
You're not a roach to me, black man. You're not a roach to us, black man. You are an absolute king. You're the ruler of the earth. Joe Biden said you are a roaches, black sister, and you mad at me for correcting you. You mad at us, but you gonna cast a vote for Joe Biden. Let me tell you who your goddamn enemy is. Who God said your enemy is. Read it.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
Say it again.
Never trust thine enemy.
Donald Trump.
Never trust thine enemy.
Joe Biden.
Never trust thine enemy.
You understand? Never trust your enemy. That's what God says. Now in your mind you might say, well, God says to forgive your enemy. That's talking about another black man when it says to forgive your enemy. Your so-called enemy. Another brother that wears blue and you wear red, that is not your enemy. Another brother that lives on a block that's separate from yours, that's not your enemy. You understand? MS-13 is not your enemy. Latin Kings are not your enemy. Who's your enemy? The man who brings cocaine in your community. That's an enemy. The same man that can hire you and fire you and evict you, that's the enemy. Read it again.
Never trust thine enemy.
Say it again.
Never trust thine enemy.
The white man, what?
Never trust thine enemy.
The Asian man beating black women up, what?
Never trust thine enemy.
The African man who hates your goddamn gut. Say it again.
Never trust thine enemy.
The man bringing cocaine in your community. Say it again.
Never trust thine enemy.
The man bringing guns in your community. Say it again.
Never trust thine enemy.
You understand? Never trust your enemy. How can you trust Donald Trump? How can you do it?
Right.
If you trust Donald Trump, do you trust the man at your job? Do you trust your social worker and your caseworker and your probation officer and your parole officer? You trust them too then. God said never trust your enemy. That's what God said. So what is God saying, black man, woman, and child? You have enemies.
Right.
You got enemies. Now you better determine who is your enemy. Who is your enemy? Is it another black man? No, that's not your enemy. That's not your enemy, because another black man didn't enslave your grandmother.
Right.
And tie your grandmother's leg to two separate horses and spank the horses in two separate directions to split your grandmother's body in half. You understand? Your enemy, another black man didn't do that. Another black man didn't rape your grandmother. Another black man didn't rape your grandfather. He didn't do that. And didn't tell you to love his religion and love his God. And love the white man. They didn't tell you to do that. That's your enemy. The one who puts you in the ghetto, keeps you in the ghetto, and has no plans to ever let you out the ghetto. You understand? That's your enemy, black man. Not the black man that lives in the ghetto with you. That's a brother that made a mistake. That's a brother who don't know no better. But that is not your enemy. Your enemy put you there. He's going to keep you there and keep his knee on your neck like they did George Floyd. Black man, what you understand is that you are George Floyd.
Right.
That's right. You may not have a physical knee on your neck, but you had a knee on your neck for 400 years and you just don't realize it.
Right.
That's all. You had a knee on your neck for 400 years. That knee on your neck is weed. That knee on your neck is abortion. That knee in your neck is prison. That knee in your neck is oppression. That's what the knee on your neck is.
That's right.
You understand? You always had a goddamn knee in your neck. What did God say? Read it again.
Never trust thine enemy. Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust the man with the knee on your goddamn neck. You understand? That don't mean don't trust the brother that got a knee on his neck just like you. He got a knee on his neck just like you. How can you hate that brother when he's suffocating and hurting and in pain just like you? Is the African man hurting like you? Hell no.
Right.
Is the Asian man hurting like you? Hell no. Is the Arab man hurting like you? Hell no. But that nigga in 4D, that nigga on the 4th floor, that nigga on the 12th floor, he's hurting just like you.
Right.
He got a knee on his neck just like you. Read.
Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Do you understand that? Just like iron will rust eventually, no matter how much you love this Caucasian, no matter how much you love this beast, he's gonna show you how wicked he is. Just like iron rust, this oppressor will show you how much he hates you
eventually.
Nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works, son.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, sold packs, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues for this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?